Question 267. You want to deploy a new containerized application into Google Cloud by using a Kubernetes manifest. You want to have full control over the Kubernetes deployment, and at the same time, you want to minimize configuring infrastructure. What should you do? A. Deploy the application on GKE Autopilot. B. Deploy the application on Cloud Run. C. Deploy the application on GKE Standard. D. Deploy the application on Cloud Functions. The correct answer is C. Deploy the application on GKE Standard. Explanation. 1. Why this is the best option. GKE Standard allows you to fully manage your Kubernetes clusters, providing complete control over the Kubernetes deployment while minimizing the need for infrastructure configuration, as GKE abstracts away much of the cluster management overhead. In GKE Standard, you can use Kubernetes manifests for fine-grained control over your deployment, including pod configurations, networking, scaling, and resource management. 2. How it works. GKE Standard provides more control over the underlying Kubernetes cluster. You can use Kubernetes manifests to define your application, which gives you flexibility and control over how your app is deployed, scaled, and managed. While GKE Standard involves managing the Kubernetes cluster, example, choosing node types and managing upgrades, it still handles a significant portion of the infrastructure management, allowing you to focus on deploying and maintaining your applications. Why not the other options? A. Deploy the application on GKE Autopilot. GKE Autopilot is a fully managed version of GKE that abstracts away cluster management, including node management, making it easier to use but with less granular control over the Kubernetes deployment. While Autopilot minimizes infrastructure management, it doesn't provide the same level of control as GKE Standard, where you have more flexibility to configure and manage the Kubernetes environment directly. B. Deploy the application on Cloud Run. Cloud Run is a serverless platform that abstracts away almost all infrastructure management. It's optimized for stateless containers and automatically handles scaling, networking, and deployment. However, it doesn't offer full control over the underlying Kubernetes deployment or configurations, as you'd have in GKE Standard. Cloud Run is more suitable for simple, stateless applications and doesn't allow you to manage the Kubernetes deployment itself. D. Deploy the application on Cloud Functions. Cloud Functions is designed for event-driven, serverless functions, not for deploying containerized applications. Cloud Functions abstracts away infrastructure and doesn't allow for containerized deployments in the same way Kubernetes does. It's not suitable for applications that require full control over the deployment configuration via Kubernetes manifests. Conclusion. Option C, GKE Standard, is the best choice for a scenario where you want full control over the Kubernetes deployment and minimal infrastructure configuration. This option balances control over the Kubernetes environment with the convenience of managing applications at scale.